I have a very important thing that I want to say to people in their early 20s, okay? And this is going to trigger a lot of you. Your ego is not going to want to hear it. If I heard this in my early 20s, I wouldn't want to hear it either. I wish I would have been told this. You most likely are going to live a very generic, very ordinary life. And at some point, you're probably going to settle. It's just the truth. Your ego is probably going, who the guy? This guy's some guy who's living a very ordinary, basic life, and he's thinking that that's going to be me too. Yeah, I do. And I'm not saying that you are not capable of doing extraordinary things. You could see this video and go on to be like a famous pop star or the next of the United States. I don't know. But my point is, look around you. 99% of the people that you see on a daily basis are living very ordinary, very basic life. And if you're someone who's like, no, I have bigger dreams for myself, I want to do extraordinary things, I 100% believe that you are capable of doing that if you put your mind to it. So totally go for it. But just know this. If it all doesn't work out and you end up being like the rest of us and you have to live a very ordinary life, you are still allowed to be happy.
Yo, so we back in here for another edition of F-ya-Motha. I wasn't gonna let that shit play all the way out. It clearly is a 30-something-year-old burnout, smoked out motherfucker that sucked dick for coke. Judging by his two coats, he got a Carhartt and a ruffled coat on the bottom. It looked like his dad made him get a real job, and now he out there hauling bags of cement because he ain't built for selling ass. What I'll say to the people that are 20 in their early 20s, don't listen to jackasses like him. You got the internet, you got Twitch, you got Discord, you could be a famous streamer. Fuck this guy, man. You got SoundCloud, you could take off, be a SoundCloud rapper. Like, look, if I had some of this social media shit when I was 25, and I think social media was around, Twitter was a year into its run, 2007, when I was 25. If I had all this shit, I'd have been the fucking man. I'm behind the 8 ball because this shit came out later in life, and now my old ass is on it. Now, to my credit, I've been doing podcasting since I was 34, so I've been doing it for a minute, right? And you got to put money into the marketing. You got to keep beating a dead horse. I do film. I've written 2 books. I'm a creative as well, so I do like a lot of creative shit. I paint, draw. I've done music. But if I had the social media apparatuses that a lot of y'all got, I'd have been the fucking man. I probably would have been a 3 times platinum rapper. I'd have been Soulja Boy. Now let me stop. I don't rap. I mean, I did, but that wasn't my forte. What I'm saying is, you actually, all this shit now, the record labels, they're not backing people. It's more independent rappers getting money without the labels than it ever was. You don't need nobody now. Amazon got camera equipment, lights and shit for the lowski broski. This dude's a burnout, and he probably had no dreams. He probably wanted to be a fucking dancer. They don't make no money. Ask J-Lo's ex, or at least one of them. He made like $42,000 a year being a backup dancer. Hell, even J-Lo was a backup dancer on the Living Color show back in 91. She probably sucked one of the weigh-ins off to get where she at. I mean, clearly she can't keep a husband, so she clearly must know how to suck a dick. In any event, if y'all like this episode, I hope it was encouraging, inspiring, and all that fly nigga shit, and I'm out.